He texts her back in minutes, but leaves you on read for hours. And the part that hurts most is this. You know he saw it. So why her and not you? Let's talk about the honest truth. First, a reply is not the same thing as real interest. A man can answer someone fast and still care very little. Sometimes he replies because it feels easy, light, and low effort. But with you, the message feels heavier in his mind. Not because you did something terrible, because your connection means more, and more creates pressure. Pay attention to this. People often avoid what feels emotionally demanding, even when they know they should answer. He sees your text and thinks, I need the right energy for this. Then he sees her text and thinks, I can answer this in 2 seconds. Same phone, same hands, different emotional weight. That difference is what you're feeling. Imagine you send, can we talk about where this is going? She sends, you're trouble, with a laughing emoji. He may be more drawn to you, but still answer her first. Because easy gets answered faster than serious. But here's the truth. Speed is often about curiosity, not commitment. He replies to what gives him a quick emotional hit. Attention, validation, flirting, ego, escape. That little buzz matters more than people admit. If her texts feel playful and unpredictable, his brain stays hooked. Not because she is better than you, because uncertainty creates tension, and tension creates obsession. This is where it gets interesting. Calm love is healthy, but unstable attention can feel more exciting in the moment. So he keeps checking the door that only opens halfway. Meanwhile, the door that is already open feels less urgent. That's painful, but it happens all the time. He is not always choosing the best connection. Sometimes he is choosing the biggest dopamine spike. Now let's go deeper, because this next part stings. He may respond to her because she is not asking for clarity. And he may avoid you because you remind him to be honest. Your presence forces a real decision. Her presence lets him stay vague. Men who are emotionally immature hate that pressure. They love connection, but fear accountability. So they lean toward the person who asks less of them. Not the person who means less. The person who makes less emotional noise in their head. Pay attention to this. Avoidance can look exactly like confusion. But a lot of the time, it is not confusion at all. It is delay. It is discomfort. It is emotional hiding. And you end up blaming yourself for his lack of courage. Let's make it even more real. If you care more, you usually communicate with more depth. You think before you text. You choose your words carefully. You want to be understood, not just noticed. That makes your message feel important. And important messages can scare unready people. Her texts may stay on the surface. Yours may touch the part of him he avoids. So he answers surface and dodges depth. That does not mean your value is lower. It often means your message asks for a real version of him. A version he may not be willing to give. Mini example. You say, I feel a distance between us. She says, "Miss me yet?" He picks the easier line. But here's the truth most people avoid saying out loud. Some men reply fast to women they do not even respect deeply. Why? Because those women feed a need, not a future. Attention can be addictive when a man feels empty inside. He is not building anything. He is just soothing himself. That is why you can be the better match and still get less effort. Read that again in your mind. Better match does not always win against weaker character. If he wants quick validation, he will follow quick validation. If he wants depth, he will move toward depth. His texting pattern reveals his level, not your worth. And that is the part you must stop mixing up. His inconsistency is information. It is not an invitation to chase harder. This is where it gets interesting, because your energy matters too. If he feels that you are waiting on every reply, he feels your dependence. And dependence changes the power in the connection. People often lean away when they feel someone leaning too hard on them, even if that person is kind, loyal, and genuine. Desire needs space to breathe. Mystery is not about games, it is about emotional balance. If she seems busy, detached, or less available, he may pursue more. If you seem always ready, always open, always waiting, he may relax too much. Not because availability is bad, because some people only value what they might lose. Mini example. You reply in 30 seconds every time. She disappears for 5 hours and comes back cheerful. Guess who he keeps checking his phone for? Pay attention to this, because this next truth can set you free. Sometimes he responds to her because he already assumes you will stay. He takes your care for granted. He believes your door will still be open tomorrow. So he gives his energy where the outcome feels less certain. This is selfish, but it is common. Human beings chase what feels unstable. They often neglect what feels secure. That is why consistency must be protected, not given to the wrong person forever. Your loyalty is valuable, but in the wrong hands, loyalty gets treated like unlimited access. And unlimited access kills urgency. If he knows you will always be there, he stops moving with intention. That is not love. That is comfort without responsibility. But let's land the hardest truth of all. Sometimes he responds to her and not to you because he simply wants her more right now. Not more deeply, not more wisely, just more in this moment. And yes, that hurts, because you want a reason that protects your heart. But clarity usually hurts before it heals. If someone consistently makes you question where you stand, that is your answer. Not the answer you wanted, but still an answer. A man who truly values you does not make basic communication feel like a reward. He does not leave you starving while feeding everyone else crumbs. He makes you feel chosen, not managed. He makes you feel calm, not addicted to notifications. But here's the truth you need to remember. The goal is not to become more like her. The goal is to stop begging for what should come naturally. Stop competing for attention that should already be clear. The right person will not make you decode basic effort. If this hit home, stay close for more.